Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I'm Gwynanth and tonight I'll be playing more Hogwarts Legacy as Larry Squatter, the man who managed to burn himself on a queuing oven in McDonald's. Look, return to the quest area, what the fuck? So, you know, there's no real cool thing behind that scar on his cheek. He's just kinda stupid. So, apparently decent at magic though.
You cannot be serious.
Actually, I can.
Working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor.
I do not think that word means what you think it means.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
It's smart to just say that it's that you were in the restricted section right in front of the headmaster. Rest my case about this guy.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears
nothing gets past you.
The book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Yeah. You may be surprised to find that
resource indeed.
these hands are on sale. Buy one, get one.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
You got it, buddy.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Oh, God, I'm getting all freaking turned around.
Incendio!
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio! Incendio! Luma, Leviosa!
Excellent form. Good one.
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio!
That's it. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush.
Doesn't look like
Seriously,
you are.
well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Why are there 4 of them? That's hardly fair. God damn it.
Incendio! Accio! There you go! There goes my way.
God damn.
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well.
I
Good luck
don't
out
think
there.
you are, but we'll give it a shot anyway.
Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
Bro, like, good lord. They're just like, no, no, no. You're staying up in the fucking air. That's what's happening.
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Come here, buddy.
Protego.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what my partner's
Let's
doing,
try
but not much would
Yes,
be a
I'm
pretty
ready
good
now.
answer.
Very well. Good luck out there.
I really gotta get better at using Protego, like, on time.
Leviosa. Accio. That's all you've got. In 3 goes. You're better than that. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
Over here, garbage, you little bastards.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
Yeah, it took me like 3 tries.
It was mostly luck, that's all.
Please, you wouldn't have got this far on luck alone. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
can't be beat, can you?
Shame it's over. I was just getting started.
Lost to a new student? I didn't see that coming.
That's what your mum said. Oh. Nobody sees Larry Squatter coming. Naughty. Anyway.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio.
Okay.
Oh. Levioso. Incendio.
Well, shit.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
You for some assistance?
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes, my name is Grace Pinch Smedley, of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
Need
I'm so sorry. What
a
happened
history
to them?
lesson. Just tell me what you want.
We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see. This must be where the Pinch-Smedley family astrolabe is. I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Once I get all the goodies, anyway.
I trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Incendio! Yes. Incendio.
Levioso!
Well, shit.
Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this year's Cannons.
Imagine how I'd have felt as a player. Even the bard is a bit too hairy.
Centaurs have never had much use for a wizard guide, have they? I've never seen one.
Just walk up to the counter and just take things and eat them. That makes sense.
Revelio.
So who's gonna stop me? Oh.
Revelio.
Just walk into the shop, sampling everything, and freaking taking their money and everything. Clearly they're intimidated by Larry Squatter.
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a deeracle around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
You could have got us in a lot of trouble.
Very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Instead, I just wasted our time. There you are! Huh, finally! I'll have enough for that wind wisp. Ah, well, not meant to be. Also, I may have knocked over a dustbin back there.
Never mind, I'll fix it, as always.
Yep, that's what I was looking for that damn shop for. And apparently none of the shops are open during the night. Wrong way. So apparently I can't sleep to make it daytime.
Revelio.
Oh, look, Looked like there was something there. Larry doesn't sleep, he waits.
Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigellus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds horrible.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Okay.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Who cares what you've said? He just fucking blew that door open.
You! It took us 3 days to find your brother, and your mother almost squashed him first. You know how much he hates dust beetles? Ah, but I bet that's why you did it, eh? Well, let's see how much you like being turned into an insect next time you test my temper!
Alrighty.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's Fancy, or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just, now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that. Mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants, too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we, probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
With that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
relishing their new pot. Only cost me my damned hearing.
We must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
What are you up to now?
Holy shit.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, terribly, sir.
Revelio.
Natty doesn't seem to mind having her brother as a teacher at all. I'd hide in my common room.
Make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared...
What's up, Adamol? It's been a while. How have you been?
Should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going
That's
to take
good
a
to
moment
hear.
to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Got any plans for the holidays?
Should you chop the diddly or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
You don't know? Gotcha. Well, I hope your holidays turn out good. Whatever you end up doing.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Again.
Dragon time! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Adura's potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients,
yeah, I might be down to game on some Fortnite sometime during this break. I'll be
the plants you nurture there are often
I'll be off of work until
now, I recommend that
like the 2nd of January. So sometime in there, I'd definitely be down to play some more Fortnite.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
No, Cheese hasn't been joining them at the streams quite as much lately.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Also, whenever I end up getting a PSVR 2, I will definitely be playing Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. Maybe that'll bring Cheese back round more often.
That's the last time.
It was, and then I attempted to go back to that. You know, I attempted to start playing them again, and then the reception the second time around was not as well received. So far, since I stopped playing FNAF games as much, the ones that have been most successful are the Souls-like games, like Lords of the Fallen, Neo, Lies of P, games like that. Do I like pineapple on pizza? Yes, I do. Yeah, it's not a popular opinion, but honestly, I'm good with a lot of pizza toppings. But the only one that I don't care for is anchovies. I don't do anchovies.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small,
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Wonderful.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. Revelio.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Well then. It's the quest tracker. It takes me to whatever quest I'm currently working on. Also looking around for collectibles.
Becoming kindling. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Incendio!
Oh, God.
Protego!
Oops.
Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio.
It's making your head hurt. There's so much to do and so many controllers.
Lumos. Accio. Seems the devil's snare was protecting the chest of something. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio.
Ah, gotcha. Oh, sorry about that, bud. No, you're good.
Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacula would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio.
A raid is when someone brings all of their viewers with them to somebody else's stream. Oh yeah? The stream on my phone's not lagging at all.
Have you ever been to the kitchen? Professor Howard's going to quiz us on prayer. Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkin for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkin for me. When Howin said George best...
My family has a lot. Off on another adventure, are we?
Perhaps. swear I was just down here earlier. Didn't see her. What's up with that question mark?
Revelio.
So that's what that means. Okay.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true,
That's all good,
but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
I'm sure he would.
You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Allow me to put you out of your... Plan to make quick work of you. Now, this has become personal.
Uh-oh.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. You've nowhere to hang up into production. I'm not going anywhere. Take this student off of my dead body.
You're no match. How embarrassing. Often an eruptant. Cowards! Going up!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
What's going on
It's a
here?
long story. Thank you for your help.
Well,
Those guys are after my character for a key I got in the beginning of the game.
Me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection
Is that
to
so,
Merlin
bud?
from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
That's fine.
These
No biggie.
vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on
Where
those
did that
pillars,
emote come
as well
from,
as a
Adamola?
stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
Beard!
The flames make the pyre sink. Incendio!
Dear, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You
Gotcha.
should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's
What the
Eldrick
hell?
Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
She got sent off to the Shadow Realm. No, I'm just assuming she went back to Hogwarts or Hogsmeade.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you?
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
It might have, bud. Took her to the back rooms. Took her to the moat carp.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn. Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any...
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. Hope to see you again sometime.
Do I support LGBTQ? I'm honestly indifferent. I feel like, you know, whatever people want to do, they should be allowed to do, as long as they're not trying to force their opinions on other people.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track. Incendio!
Like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were. You can feed them.
An encampment. This must be it.
One less shit.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
We should have killed that traitor, Arn, when we took his cards. Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, I suppose it could get a bit boring. Hello?
Shit.
You won't survive this, my young friend.
I won't rest until dead.
Oh, it's a pleasant surprise.
If only Ranrock were here to see this. Put me on the ground now!
Ouch.
Why don't you come up here and... Stop! I'm afraid of you! Inevitable! You don't think you can beat I won't rest. You won't Was that your best? How childish! Not quite.
Pity. Not level 20. Incendio.
You're not even trying.
There we go. That's what I thought. Yeah, I've watched Godzilla vs. Kong. What about it? Yeah, I've always been a pretty big Godzilla fan.
Quite an enchantment. The cart's returning to Arn.
Okay. Is there another part of that?
Incendio.
Maybe it's up here or something. Oh, yep, there we go. Guess there's another one. Oh, monkey with a silly axe with one of that big radioactive fire-breathing lizard's scales on it. And they decided to balance out the universe by having Godzilla be weak to Mechagodzilla, and then Kong basically comes in and saves the day. So I mean, there are pros and cons. was the last part of this Merlin trial?
That was quite something.
Yeah, it probably would have, because I mean, Godzilla took down Kong pretty, well, relatively easily anyway, but... Well, they're releasing another one, so we'll see how that one goes. You looking forward to that next Godzilla vs. Kong movie?
Incendio.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. Fighting a bunch of shit in the Hollow Earth would be pretty cool. Hopefully they bring some more Toho Kaiju back in, but we'll see. Okay, I don't think that they would have moved the last part of that Merlin trial way away from it.
Incendio.
Yeah, that's the problem with the new Godzilla movies. It's also the problem with the new Jurassic Park movies, is they try to flush out the human storyline too much, and it's like, when I go to watch a kaiju movie or a dinosaur movie, I don't go to those to watch humans. I go to watch the kaiju or the dinosaurs. And they're all about focusing on the humans. Right. I completely agree with you there. I am stumped on the last part of this. Yeah, they're trying not to pay for, you know, as much money for the film, so they cut down the animation. But at the same time, they should be expecting to pay that much, considering that's what the movie's about. But it is what it is. Alright, so I finally found the last portion of this damn puzzle. Now I just gotta find the little orbs that go into it. Absolutely. At least we get the movies without it being an actor in a suit. Where are the damn orbs? And I appreciate it, bud. Been a while since you've been on here for this long. Flew by like 2 minutes. Yeah, time flies sometimes. I am about to look up where these orbs are so I don't spend another freaking 20-30 minutes looking for these damn things. Oh, you're in an ad. Gotcha. Yeah, that's the downside to becoming a freaking what the hell affiliate. Is that ads are required. I can't take them off my stream. The best I can do is how I've got it set up right now, where every hour you get 3 minutes worth of ads. It stops there from being pre-roll ads, and it you know, limits it to at least 3 minutes an hour. I know some streams they just pile the ads on so that they can get more money from the ads. Because you really don't get a whole lot from the ads. They just... You get like pennies per ad watched. What the hell's this place called? It's very insignificant. You get paid almost nothing for ads. And also if you don't make at least $50 per pay period for Twitch, you don't make anything. Yeah. I came close one time, but fell short, so I didn't end up making anything. Let's see here. It is what it is. Well, these days if I end up getting enough viewers, enough followers, then might actually make something out of it, but until then I'll just do what I've been doing. This whole time, they're right under my nose. Oh, thank goodness that was the last one.
Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. What the hell am I looking for here?
Alrighty, Adamola, thanks for watching. You have a good one. See ya.
Incendio. Is simply too many.
I agree.
Revelio.
I'll be right back. Okay.
If you're here for my...
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Alrighty then.
Why don't you have a little peruse? There we are then. That'll do nicely, I'm sure. Appreciate you stopping by. Be sure to visit me again, won't you?
Alrighty then. Okay. Does it show completed Trials of Merlin?
What do you have in store for me this time?
It's not open. There it goes. Whoops. There wasn't much to that one. Looks like it doesn't show the completed ones. In that case.
This looks intriguing.
Does it?
Incendio.
That one was even easier yet. Even a loser like Larry Squatter can figure these out.
The castle must have been quite stately in its time.
Sure.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Ow. What the hell?
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Let's look at what we have, shall we? A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
dug all in a while, has there?
Behave, damn you!
Hogwarts is here, but just the other day.
What's wrong with this blasted thing?
My children and my husband, for that matter, know not the presence too much. I'm not supposed to be using our blessing curse in the house. Prepare our safe.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio. Revelio.
And how would one like to be styled today?
Revelio.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Look at that boy.
Why did you buy me a second
Can't be patched up. Be thankful.
Hello there.
I'd rather have
Please,
no
come in.
dancing like this.
Let me know if you need help finding.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you said the charms come out in the wash. But it hasn't.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Has he been cursed?
Oh, please, can't we take these socks back to Mr. Hill and get me some
When
normal
you pay
ones?
for your own socks, then you get to choose. Until then, you'll learn to be thrifty and behave. You're starting to cause a scene.
Papa, can we really wash charms out of things?
Don't be absurd. That woman will say anything to avoid spending her knut. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Alrighty then. Don't push. Okay.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Revelio. You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program, at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
Can you tell me more about your great niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
Revelio.
Oops, wrong spell.
Lumos.
There it is.
Revelio. Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio!
This is utter nonsense. I've never heard such rubbish in all my life. I think I get more sense out of mooncalf dung. It's been ages. Poaching their crack crop.
Reparo. Protego!
Tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we could steal some beef from the pens at Hogwarts.
Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet. stick 'em like a nogtail.
Anyone looking?
If it isn't Nora Treadwell's precious little... What do you think you're doing? It's marvelous! Am I supposed to be impressed? Enough! That was me now!
You're not going to win.
Admirable trick.
Get up, Sally!
Oh god! They're level 20!
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Ah, here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment. That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. This isn't a place for loitering.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer.
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Who's there? Why torment me further?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hogsfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins? Near Upper Hogsfield? I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But Madam Thistlewood, All right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper. One that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against the rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Come now, don't be stingy. Only a hairy-hearted sod would cast your pendulum on a cow. Very
Never
generous.
find much
Thank you
fire.
for
Rarely sells.
some of the charms I've had enough for another instrument, which is...
Ranrock's loyalists are not to be underestimated.
Larry Squatter is not to be underestimated, lady.
Revelio.
Such arrogance.
I've never seen a sword like it.
One of Ranrock's camps. exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Wizards are running scared, as they should be.
You prick.
I won't rest until you're dead. One less human to worry about. Someone's here. You will come in here.
Why are there always like 200 of you fags? Like shit. Cretins.
I won't rest until you're dead.
You're... One camp down, one more to go.
Getting my ass kicked trying to do the whole freaking keep an enemy in the air for 10 seconds.
Revelio.
Enjoy suffering, do you? The wizards will be defeated.
You will regret coming here. You're like a glum bumble beneath my feet. Your acrobatics will only postpone the inevitable. I will make you.
Is that the best you can do?
Ooh, this shouldn't take long.
I shall avenge your death.
Incendio.
Won't get away with that.
How nice of you to stop by. How nice of you. I won't rest until you're... You don't know who you're playing with! Vegetables in combat!
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Lumos. Lumos. Incendio. That wasn't so difficult. Revelio. Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a...
Just exploring the country.
Aye. Nice. Bit of a wanderer, miss. Name's Leopold Babcock. Now, I wouldn't dare say... What do you say, my young friend?
Something to consider.
Aye. Let me know if you...
What do you have for sale?
See if there's something you need. Thank you for your patronage. I shall hope to do business with you again. It's been a pleasure.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
What are you looking for exactly? Thank you. Sincerely. Thank you for passing through.
Couldn't we all?
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
One house elf are rarely self-sufficient, though, are they?
Lumos.
I question anyone.
Signs are so helpful.
You can stop a thief in their tracks.
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to it.
Lumos. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages.
If they hadn't been, there wouldn't be candles lit there, bud. It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. Incendio! Lumos. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? No, that's not it. You'll not outfox me, Jackdaw. You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind? A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired Aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the Aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Revelio. Seems a pleasant enough little place. Revelio. Incendio.
It'll be very painful for you. What the hell? Anyhow.
Thank you for all that you've done for us. You've made Upper Hogsfield safe.
Alright, everybody.
For that, I thank you.
I think I'm going to end the stream there. Thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please follow, and I'll see you next time.